friends, last period we see the reflection of light. Now we have to see dependence of wavelength on the refractive index of the medium. That means dependence of wavelength of light on the refractive index of the medium. Refractive index is the ratio of wavelength of light in rarer medium to the wavelength of light in denser medium, or velocity of light in rarer medium to the velocity of light in denser medium. Now in the phenomenon of refraction, now we have to revise the phenomenon of refraction. In the phenomenon of refraction, when light travels from one transparent medium to another, it changes its direction, and in the phenomenon of refraction mu is equal to, that is refractive index n is equal to sin I upon sin r is equal to lambda 1 upon lambda 2, or is equal to v1 upon v2. Now when we incident the wavefront normally on the surface separating the two media, then the distance between the two wavefronts is wavelength lambda. As soon as the wavelength, when the light will be entered from rarer medium to the denser medium, its velocity will be goes on decreasing, so that the distance between these two wavefronts will be also decreases. If lambda 1 is the distance between these two wavefronts and lambda 2 is the distance between these two wavefronts in the denser medium, n1 and n2 are the refractive indices of the two medium, and v1 and v2 are the velocities of the two wavefront. In a similar manner, when the wavefront will be incident obliquely, the distance, again there is same change in the distance in the two medias. In time t, the distance covered by the wavefronts in medium 1, that is in rarer medium, is larger than that of the distance covered in medium 2, that is speed of light is smaller. Therefore in time t, the distance covered by the wave will be given by t is equal to lambda 1 upon v1, and in a similar manner in a medium 2, in time 2, distance covered by the medium will be lambda 2. Therefore t is equal to lambda 2 upon v2. From these two equations we can write the time to cover the distance will be the same, as the distances are different, but the time required to cover the distance will be the same. Therefore we can write lambda 2 is equal to v2 into lambda 1 upon v1. If n1 and n2 are the refractive indices of the two media, then this equation can be written as lambda 1 into n1 upon n2. Similarly, if the wavefront will be incident on the surface separating the two media, but the medium 1 is vacuum and another is the denser medium, then if lambda naught is the wavelength of the light in rarer medium, that is in vacuum, and n the refractive index of the vacuum will be equal to 1, then we can write from this equation as lambda is equal to lambda naught into lambda naught upon n. That is, lambda is the wavelength of the denser medium and n is the refractive index of the medium 2, that is denser medium with respect to medium 1, that is rarer medium, and lambda naught is the wavelength in the rarer medium. Similarly, if nu1 and nu2 are the frequencies of the light waves in two medias, then nu1 upon nu2, the ratio of the frequencies can be written as nu1 upon nu2 is equal to v1 upon lambda 1 upon v2 upon lambda 2 is equal to 1. That is, from this equation it is clear that if the medium is changes, then the frequency will be remains constant, that is lambda nu1 is equal to nu2. That means as the wavelength, wave velocity will be changes, the frequency of light when it enters from one medium to another medium, its frequency remains constant. And this is the dependence of the wavelength on the refractive index of the medium. Now we have to see polarization of light. पण या वर्षीच्यासाठी हा जो पॉइंट आहे पोलरायझेशन ऑफ लाईट हा सिलेबस मध्ये नाही आहे, तरी पण आपल्याला तो पॉइंट या ठिकाणी कव्हर करायचा आहे. पोलरायझेशन ऑफ लाईट, we know that light is made up of two vectors. That light are the electromagnetic waves which is made up of electric and magnetic vectors which are perpendicular to each other and which also perpendicular to the direction of propagation of wave. That is, electric vectors and magnetic vectors are perpendicular to each other, and electric vector will be considered as the light vector. But in electromagnetic waves, these light vectors are oriented in all possible direction, and such light is called as unpolarized light. The light in which electric vectors will be directed in all possible directions are called as, or in all possible planes is called as unpolarized light. But when this unpolarized light is passed through a polaroid such as tourmaline crystal, then these tourmaline crystals allows only those vectors of those electric vectors which are whose axis is parallel to these electric vectors, and all other electric vectors are restricted. That means the light emerging from polarides will be restricted in a single plane, and this phenomenon is called as polarization of light. The phenomenon of restriction of the light vectors, the electric vectors in a plane which is perpendicular to the direction of propagation of wave is called as polarization of light. That means in the polarized light, all the electric vectors are restricted in a single plane, and that plane is called as plane of vibration. The plane in which electric vectors vibrates is called as plane of vibration, and the plane which is perpendicular to the plane of vibration is called as plane of polarization. That means this is unpolarized light, this is the polarized light, this is an plane of vibration, and this is the plane of polarization. That means the phenomenon of polarization is defined as the phenomenon of restriction of light waves, the phenomenon of restriction of light vectors, electric vectors in a plane, in a single plane which is perpendicular to the direction of propagation of light is called as the polarization of light. The light is called as polarized light or plane polarized light, and this is the light in which electric vectors are in all possible directions are called as unpolarized light. The phenomenon of polarization will be used to minimize the glare of the light from different objects.